In the last class, we were practicing some conversation, right?
Yes.
Some conversation. Okay. So, dear students, now it's time for us to start applying whatever we have learned. So it's just all about practice. So I just want to make sure that you people are able to read with the proper accent. That is what we are going to do. Okay. And yes. In the last class, I hope we spoke about contractions. Did we talk about contractions?
Yes,
Megha?
no. Yes,
Megha?
ma'am.
Megha says yes. And what about others?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, so what is contractions? What is contraction?
Ma'am, I say no.
Okay. Zehra doesn't remember.
No.
And what about Niranjana?
Really, what I don't remember.
Have you learned contractions? No. Okay. Okay, fine. Ivan Thomas too says that we have not learned contractions. Of course, we have learned contractions in class 4, I guess, in the workbook exercises. Like, what do you mean by that word? What's the meaning of the word contractions? Like making it smaller. Okay, so I'll give you some examples. Just
Your voice is breaking.
is it the same for all of you?
No, ma'am. No,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay, so it might be your network issue, my dear. So all of you, please keep your audio muted. Please keep your audio muted. Okay. So today we'll just learn what are contractions, because it plays a very important role in conversation. So C-O-N-T-R-A. All of you, please keep your audio muted. Should I be reminding you that again and again? You're big enough to understand that. Maintain proper discipline. Catherine, mute your audio. Yes. Now is it all right? Okay. Amal Fayaz has joined. Okay. Unless and until I tell you, please don't unmute your audio. Okay. So we were talking about contractions. Now, how do you read this word? Any words ending with T-I-O-N, the stress should be given on the penultimate syllable. Okay, so you have to read this word as contractions. Okay, contractions. I'll give you some examples. Did not can also be written as didn't. You have can be written as have. They will can be written as yes. They'll. He has can be written as his. Okay, so did you understand now?
Then you told this last class.
Exactly. Yes, last class. And I told you that we had learned this in our previous academic year in the workbook exercises, contractions. Now, what is happening there in contractions? Two words are linked together and they are linked in such a way that a few letters are taken away and instead of that, an apostrophe comes, right?
Short form.
Yes, short form. And can you just guess why are contractions used? Why do we use contractions?
To say it fast.
Yes, exactly. To speak faster. And remember, contractions are not normally used in the formal context, in formal documents. They are used normally in informal situations like conversations, dialogues, then messages. Okay, these are the areas where contractions are used. They help to make the word shorter so that you will be able to speak it faster and sound more like a native speaker. Okay, this is the main intention of using contractions. Did you all understand what are contractions? This is not a new topic. This is something that we have learned in our previous year in our workbook exercises. And some of you might be remembering that we have done a few examples, a few exercises on contractions. Now, these contractions are going to play a very significant role in the conversations that we are going to practice. And one thing, children, that you have to remember is when you come across contractions, they have to be pronounced exactly how they are written. Don't try to split the words, okay? Because there is some idea behind using contraction. So please don't dilute that idea. When you read, you have to read exactly like that. So let's practice a few sentences where the contractions are used. Yes, Megha?
Ma'am, they will is how is it pronounced?
They'll. They'll. Yes, they'll. Did not is written as didn't. Do not is written as don't. Okay, now let's read a few sentences in this. Okay, can you see the board? The contractions
Yes,
are circled.
Yes,
We have to just read these sentences, okay? And when we read these sentences where those contractions are used, just remember about all the pronunciation tips that we have learned so far, okay? All the plosive sounds, all the plosive sounds, the W words, the letter R, the doubling of the consonants. See, these are the basic pronunciation tips that we have been learning all these days. And now what you have to do is when you read, you have to apply all those tips in the reading, including the sentence stress. Okay, you know what are the words in a sentence that have to be stressed, all the content words. Okay, now all of you listen carefully when I'm reading these sentences, and after that I'll make you read one by one. Okay, we'll go home at 3. We'll go home at 3. You know how the letter O should be pronounced. It's not home, it's home. Okay, it's O. You have to pronounce the letter as O. Okay, now you might have watched the famous movie Home. How many of you did watch that movie?
I was.
Yes, see how excited you are when I'm talking about the movie.
It's a Malayalam movie or the
Yes,
English
it's a Malayalam movie, but it's a very beautiful movie, right?
movie?
Okay, fine. So when I came across this word, I just remember about the movie, and I know all of you might have watched it. It's a beautiful movie, right? With a very beautiful, with
It's
a very
very
simple movie, but with a very beautiful message.
and it's also very funny.
Yes, it's very funny too. Okay. So back again to the sentences. We'll go home at 3. He isn't home today. So remember the plosives.
I know. Can you explain once more?
Okay, Devdutt, we were talking about why you were late. Why were you late?
Ma'am, I was having network issue.
Network issue. Okay, we are just talking about the contractions, Devdutt. When two words join together like didn't, doesn't, don't, hasn't, haven't, all these are called contractions. We have learned it before. Okay, now when you, why are contractions used? Contractions are used to make a sentence shorter so that you'll be able to speak faster. Okay, and when you read the contractions, you have to read exactly like how they are written. Okay, the difference is just these two words are joined by taking away a few letters. For example, we will. We will is written as will. There, the letters W and I are taken away, and instead of them, apostrophe. An apostrophe is used. That's all. Okay, Devdutt, is it clear?
Yes,
okay.
ma'am.
Yes. We'll go home at 3. He isn't home today. Okay? He isn't home today. Those aren't my mittens. Those aren't my mittens. Now tell me, what do you mean by the word mittens? In the smaller classes, you might have studied a nursery rhyme, right? 3 little kittens lost their mittens. Now tell me what are mittens?
When I hear this mittens, I just remembered that song.
Okay. Now tell me what are mittens? What do you mean by mittens?
Something like gloves.
Exactly. Those who have a microwave oven at home, you might have seen that big thick gloves that is used to take out the hot things from inside the microwave. They are called, yes, that is called a mitten. Okay, fine. Those aren't my mittens. They're all my friends. They're all my friends. I'll help you with your work. I'll help you with your work. See, with should be pronounced with the rounded lips. Your work. R is silent there because a consonant letter comes after R. So this is another place where the letter R goes silent. When a consonant letter comes or consonant sound comes after the letter R goes silent. You need not pronounce that sound. Okay, so it's work. I'll help you with your work. I'm getting a cold. See, it's not cold, it's cold. I'm getting a cold. It's not getting. You need not stress that just because you see double T. You remember the rule of doubling of consonants. When you see the doubling of consonants, just take it as one. Okay, so I'm getting a cold. I didn't see the dog. I didn't see the dog. Remember the sound of the letter D. He isn't going with us. He isn't going with us. I'll see you at home. I'll see you at home. He said, don't do that. He said, so it's not said. S-A-Y is pronounced as say, but when it is in the past tense form, it is pronounced as said. He said, don't do that. I'm happy to see you. I'm happy to see you. And the last sentence, I can't find my cat. I can't find my cat. See, cannot is written as can't. Look at the pronunciation. It's not can't, it's can't. I can and I can't. So I can't find my cat. So once again, we'll go home at 3. He isn't home today. Those aren't my mittens. They're all my friends. I'll help you with your work. I'm getting a cold. I didn't see the dog. He isn't going with us. I'll see you at home. He said, don't do that. I'm happy to see you. I can't find my cat. That's it. Okay. Now, one by one, you have to read the sentence. Megha, start.
This one. He isn't home
First
today.
one.
We will go home at 3.
Okay, very good. Lionel, second one. That means a first sentence.
It's my, he isn't home today.
Very good. Randir, third one.
Those
Aren't.
aren't my
Mittens. Mittens. Once again, repeat.
Those aren't my mittens.
Perfect. Very good. Devdutt, fourth one. That means sentence 3.
Yes, ma'am. They are all my friends.
Don't break the words. They are.
They are all my friends.
Very good. Yes. Ahyan, sentence 4.
I'll help you with your work.
Very good. Very good. Niranjana, 5.
I'm getting a cold.
Wonderful. Anthony, 6.
Ma'am, can I?
Yes, yes, Anthony.
Ma'am,
Unmute.
can I?
Not able to unmute?
Mama, network issue.
Okay. Yes, Anthony. 6.
I
Hmm.
did not see the dog.
Don't say did not. How is it written there? It's written as didn't. It's a contraction. So read it accordingly.
Mama,
I didn't
did not.
I didn't see the cat. Dog.
see the dog. Once again,
I didn't see the dog.
see the dog. Very good. Kashi. 7.
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
I is
7,
he
7.
isn't, ma'am. He isn't going with us.
Once again.
He isn't going with us.
Very good. Namzia. 8.
He is not.
I see you at home.
Once again. I'll see you at home.
I see you at home.
Very good. Zehra. 9.
He said, don't do that.
Once again.
He said, don't do that.
Okay. Don't do that. Guru. Guru. 10.
Yes, ma'am.
10 sentence.
I am happy to see you.
Once again. With that proper accent.
I am happy to see you.
Very good. Adnan. 11.
Ma'am,
Hmm.
I can't find my cat.
Okay. Now, Adnan, bring that plosive sound there. I can't. I have told you, pa, ta, and ka are plosives. So, I can't find my cat.
I can't find my cat.
Perfect. Very good. Ainul Sabha, once again from the beginning. Will.
We'll go home at 3.
Very good. Akshit. Sentence 1.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. The first sentence.
He isn't home today.
Today. Very good. Akil. 2. Sentence 2.
Those aren't my mittens.
Once again with energy. Those aren't my mittens.
My mittens.
Okay. George. 3. I guess you joined late, George. Is there any network issue?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. George, can you please read the sentence number 3?
Yes, ma'am. They are all my friends.
Okay, George. Now what we are learning about contractions. Did you see that first word? It is a combination of 2 words, that is they and are. So what is happening there? That letter A has been removed, and instead of that, it is written together with an apostrophe. Okay, George? So when you come across contraction, you have to read exactly like that. Don't split the words. So you have to read the sentence as, they're all my friends. Please repeat.
They are all my friends.
Yes. So why do we use contraction is to just shorten the sentence, just reduce the length or timing of the sentence so that you will be able to speak faster and you sound more like a native speaker. Okay. Ameya. 4.
I'll help you with your work.
Once again.
I'll help you with your work.
I'll help you with your work. So that difference is like that separation should not be heard. You have to just take it as a single word, like I'll. Huh? I'll help you. I'll help you. Repeat the sentence, Ameya.
I'll help you with your work.
Your work. Okay. Nived. 5. Sentence 5.
I'm getting a cold.
Plosive. Remember the plosive. Cold. It's cold. Repeat. I'm getting a cold.
You can hear me.
Nived. Repeat the sentence. I'm getting a cold.
Cold.
Okay. Rishikesh. 6.
I did not see dog.
Rishikesh, don't split the words. We are learning about contraction. You have to read it as I didn't see the dog. That's what.
I didn't see the dog.
Exactly. See, children, whenever you come across a contraction, don't try to split. I know that you know the combination of the words. You know, didn't is a combination, or didn't is like the words like did and not taken together. So please don't read it as did not. If it is given like did not, of course you can read it like that. But when it is given in the contraction form, you have to read them exactly how they are being given. Ryan, 6, 7.
Yes, ma'am. He isn't going with us.
Okay, very good. Advait, 8.
I will see you at home.
Once again,
I will see you.
why do you read I will? Where is I will there? It's I'll.
I will see
Huh.
you at home.
Yes, please don't try to break the words. Okay, this is what I'm telling you again and again. Don't see if I will is given, you can read it as I will. But here I will is not given. It's given I'll. So you have to read it accordingly. Yes, Joseph Ivan, sentence 9.
Yes, ma'am. He said, don't do that.
Exactly. He said, don't do that. Wazim? Wazim, did you read?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you read?
Which?
Can you read the 10th sentence? Sentence number 10.
I'm happy to see you.
Okay, I'm happy to see you. Catherine, 11. Catherine, sentence number 11.
I can't find my cat.
Okay, I can't find my cat. Okay, so I hope with this you understood what are, see, in American accent, they pronounce the word as can't, but in British accent, it is can't. Okay, I can't find my cat. Okay, so is it clear to all of you? Did you understand? And in the last class, did we do a telephonic conversation with some contact numbers?
Yes.
Telephone
Yes.
number? Yes, that was done. Okay, I just wanted to check. Now, we will do something different today. Okay.
Now we can see the board.
Just sharing it. Now, can you see? Huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay. So it's just from the news. They are news headlines. Okay, will you be able to read this? Yes, ma'am. How many of you read the newspaper? Okay, Devadat is very excited. Okay, but see, the thing is, okay, it is not just about reading. You have to concentrate. Listen, don't talk in between. You have to concentrate on each word. Who is talking? Who is talking? Kashi. Please mute your audio. Okay. So it's about how well you are able to read the words with the proper pronunciation and the stress on the words as well as the sentence. Okay?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, Megha.
I had a network issue.
Yes, I saw you were joining again. No problem. Okay? I was just making them practice those sentences. India, see, there is a big tendency among the students to pronounce the word India as India. It's not India. Okay? India is in Malayalam. We write India in Malayalam, but in English, it is a letter D. Okay? So the word should be pronounced as India. Okay. So India took 85 days to touch the 10 crore vaccination mark, 45 more days to cross the 20 crore mark, and 29 more days to reach 30 crore. Union Health Minister Mansukh Mandavia said. The countrywide vaccination drive was rolled out on January 16 with healthcare workers getting inoculated in the first phase. Vaccination of frontline workers started from February 2. The next phase of the vaccination drive commenced from March 1 for people over 60 years of age and those aged 45 and above with specified comorbid conditions. The country launched vaccination for all people aged over 45 years from April 1. The government then decided to expand the vaccination drive by allowing everyone above 18 to be vaccinated from May 1st. The vaccination exercise as a tool to protect the most vulnerable population groups in the country from COVID-19 continues to be regularly reviewed and monitored at the highest level, the ministry said. You might have heard the news readers reading the news, right? They make sure that each and every word is pronounced clearly with the right pronunciation. With the right pronunciation, and trying to imitate them is the best way to improve your accent. Just try to imitate, just speak like them, bring in that style. That's the reason why I had asked you to watch the BBC News. If you watch the BBC News regularly, you will understand how the native speakers speak with a particular style. Yes, Randir was raising the hand. What is that, Randir?
Ma'am, nothing, ma'am.
Simply raising the hand. Okay, fine. So let's listen to the speaker. Let me check.
India took 85 days to touch the 10 crore vaccination mark, 45 more days to cross the 20 crore mark and 29 more days to reach 30 crore. Union Health Minister Mansukh Mandavia said the countrywide vaccination drive was rolled out on January 16 with healthcare workers getting inoculated in the first phase. Vaccination of frontline workers started from February 2. The next phase of the vaccination drive commenced from March 1 for people over 60 years of age and those aged 45 and above with specified comorbid conditions. The country launched vaccination for all people aged over 45 years from April 1. The government then decided to expand the vaccination drive by allowing everyone above 18 to be vaccinated from May 1. The vaccination exercise as a tool to protect the most vulnerable population groups in the country from COVID-19 continues to be regularly reviewed and monitored at the highest level, the ministry said.
Okay. See, did you hear how that pronunciation?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes,
How
ma'am.
the native speaker is trying to read that. Be slow, but just make sure whatever. And you find whatever tips that we have learned are being used in that speaking. The way they pronounce the pa, ta, and kaz. The way they pronounce the letter R. The way they pronounce the words starting with W. All these are very special and you have to focus on them and start practicing with that proper accent. So like after a certain period of time, if you do continuous practice, you'll definitely be able to read it exactly like that. What happened, Kashi? Why are you using the emojis? Kashi? You're not supposed to do this when you're sitting in the class. Okay, fine. You can see a lot of reactions or a lot of emojis there. It's not to be used. Of course, you can do that during your happy hour period or whatever. You can have fun, but not in the class where you're learning something.
Yes,
Okay, Kashi. So that's about the speaking, not speaking, the reading. Whenever you come across a passage, just remember, just try to put in all the pronunciation tips and rules, whatever you have learned, just apply them and just try to start reading, try to practice reading in that style. So you will get the proper accent. You know the basic rules, right? So it's time for us to